Okay, so get this. A group of friends, right? They decided they're going to play this game they found online,
Hmm.
billed as the world's most dangerous game.
Okay, that's quite a claim. What does that even mean in this context? Not like base jumping or something.
Exactly what I thought. But no, we've got these excerpts from like a script for a video they made. It's called We Tried the World's Most Dangerous Game, and it got real of it.
Ah, the clickbait title. Gotcha.
Totally. And it looks like things started kind of funny, maybe a bit silly, but then, well, they escalated a lot.
Right. That initial jump is interesting, isn't it? That curiosity. They compared it to Monopoly.
Yeah. Which, sets the danger bar pretty low. Maybe family arguments, but
Not exactly life-threatening. But then they introduced these really strict rules. Sounds like they wanted to raise the stakes.
seems like it. And that's what we're going to do in this deep dive. We're tracing how this thing went from, like, a joke to something. Well, the title says it got real. hmm And you shared this because it's fascinating how quickly a seemingly harmless idea can, spiral.
Yeah, I want to pinpoint where it turned. What were those moments?
Well, the setup itself says a lot. They actually printed out rules.
Hey,
And
sorry, commitment.
right, formalizing the absurdity.
It is. And the rules themselves survive every round. No quitting, no mercy.
No refunds. That one's good.
Right. It sounds so serious, almost theatrical, like
Yeah.
they're daring themselves.
Exactly. And then they make this punishment wheel.
Oh, yeah, the script mentions that. Capital letters. Evil.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's a pretty big flag right there. Not your average game night.
Definitely not Monopoly.
Yeah.
What do you make of putting that potential for, like, actual pain out there right away?
Well, it makes the risk tangible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not just about winning or losing points. It's about facing something unknown, maybe unpleasant.
Yeah.
It probably shifted the whole vibe, the whole psychology of it right from the get-go.
So, round one. The silent challenge. Sounds simple. Just don't make noise.
Easy peasy, right? Among friends. Apparently not. The script says it fell apart almost immediately. Someone sneezed,
Can't help that.
and someone else laughed, probably at the sneeze.
Which just shows how hard those simple things are, you know?
Yeah.
Especially with your mates, you're supposed to laugh.
Right. Your instinct is to react.
And these very normal human things, sneezing, laughing,
Yeah.
suddenly they're violations.
And boom, punishment. The rules are serious, even if silly.
So what was the punishment for this first minor infraction?
Get this. A spoonful of mustard mixed with chili powder.
Oof. Okay. That's unpleasant.
The script literally says nearly called an ambulance.
Wow. Okay, so they went from 0 to 60 there. A silent game to potential medical intervention.
Yeah. What does that tell you? That escalation's so early.
It sets a precedent, right?
Yeah.
Punishments are going to involve genuine discomfort. It probably recalibrated everyone's expectations like, oh, this isn't just a game.
Yeah.
Did anyone, think about quitting then? Or was it too late?
Doesn't say, but they moved on to round 2. Trust fall roulette.
Okay, trust fall, I get. Vulnerable, but roulette.
Yeah, the twist was you didn't know who was going to catch you. Or even if someone was going to catch you.
Oh, wow. That adds a whole layer of anxiety. Real physical risk, potentially.
And yep, the host writing the script apparently went down, hit the floor,
Ouch.
with the line faster than my GPA last semester.
Huh? Relatable, maybe? But still, someone could actually get hurt there.
For sure. It's funny, but also kind of yikes.
It really highlights the vulnerability, doesn't it? And the maybe questionable level of trust they put in each other for this game. Blind faith, perhaps?
Could be, then things get kind of sneaky. Round 3. The secret betrayal round.
Now we're getting to group dynamics.
Mhm.
Secret missions.
Yep. Everyone gets a secret task. If you fail, you suffer, personally.
Okay, so it introduces that element of, hidden agendas, maybe even working against each other.
Exactly. The host's mission. Steal someone's sock without them noticing.
Steal a sock.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty low stakes.
The mission, maybe. But the punishment for failure, having that sock stuffed in their mouth.
Ugh. Okay, that's humiliating.
Yeah. The script mentions loss of pride. It's not physical pain, but definitely social discomfort.
Right, it taps into those social dynamics using embarrassment as a tool.
Yeah.
Did it change how they acted towards each other after that round, do you think?
The script doesn't really linger on that, actually. It mentions a quick plug for subscribing to their channel.
Of course. Gotta monetize the trauma.
Oh, right. And then bam, into the phone dare.
Ooh, okay. This one feels relevant
Mm-hmm.
and risky. Your phone.
Totally. You hand over your unlocked phone, someone else picks a random contact and sends a message.
Oh, no. That is playing with fire. So much potential for chaos.
Big time. Our phones are extensions of ourselves, you know, personal life, work life.
Absolutely. Giving someone else control,
Yeah.
that's a lot of trust. Or maybe foolishness.
Well, the examples they gave are pretty intense. One person sent, "I still dream about us," to an ex.
Oh, dear. Awkward.
Another sent, "I quit. I'm joining the circus," to their boss S.
No. Seriously, that could have real consequences. Career-ending text, potentially.
Right. It might be played for laughs in the video, but the stakes are suddenly very real world.
And was there, like, a chance to undo it?
Yeah, a 10-second window to unsend the message. High pressure.
10 seconds. That's nothing when you're panicking.
Apparently only 2 people managed it. The script says the host's dignity was another casualty here.
I bet. That round definitely blurred the lines. Game versus potential life-ruining moment.
Seriously. It taps into that modern anxiety, doesn't it? The fear of digital screw-ups.
For sure. And it really makes you question the judgment involved on both sides, letting someone do that and doing that to someone.
Okay, next they kind of shifted gears. Round 5. The jump scare room.
Ah, classic. Simple but effective.
Lights off, spooky sound, someone jumps out. Standard stuff.
But probably pretty effective when you're already keyed up from, texting your boss about the circus.
Totally. The host claims they screamed like a goat and that there's footage.
I almost want to see that footage. It's pure reaction, isn't it? That startle response.
Yeah, not dangerous like the phone dare, but still messing with your senses. Unsettling.
It's a different flavor of discomfort. More visceral, less socially catastrophic.
Right. Which brings us to the grand finale. The last one standing.
Okay, how did this one work after all that chaos?
Super simple rules, actually. Maintain a neutral expression. Stone face.
The poker face challenge.
Exactly. No laughing, no smiling. They even said no blinking excessively. A real test of control.
You can just imagine the tension, right? Everyone staring,
Yeah,
waiting for someone to crack.
totally. Building, and then the climax.
What was it? Something dramatic.
Someone made a fart sound with their mouth.
Seriously, that's what ended it.
Yep. Broke the tension completely. Everyone apparently lost it, just started laughing.
It's kind of perfect, isn't it? So anticlimactic after all the high-stakes stuff. Childish, even.
It really is. It just deflates everything in this really silly way.
But wait, if everyone laughed, who won?
Ah, see, there's a twist. One friend didn't laugh.
Why not?
The script says the winner was declared based on emotional numbness.
Emotional numbness. Wow, that's darkly funny.
Isn't it? The person who wins the game designed to provoke reactions is the one who's maybe the most detached.
That's a really fascinating, ironic outcome. What does winning even mean, then? Is it enduring or just not feeling it?
Good question. So looking back at the whole thing, the players drew some conclusions.
The lessons learned section.
Yeah. Number 1, distrust friends when playing dangerous games.
Solid advice based on their experience.
Number 2, always check your landing zone before a trust fall.
Also very practical.
And 3, mustard and chili powder.
Just don't. Probably the most universal takeaway there. Avoid at all costs.
They're pretty specific, aren't they? Sums up the key pain points.
They do. Little nuggets of wisdom forged in questionable game design.
But the final verdict from them is the kicker. They ask, was it dangerous?
Yes.
Was it stupid?
Let me guess.
Also, yes.
Right.
Would we do it again?
Please say no. Oh, well. Okay. That says a lot about something, doesn't it?
It really does. That pull to repeat something, even if it was unpleasant or dumb.
Yeah.
Maybe for the story, the bonding.
Could be that human desire for novelty, for pushing limits, for shared experience, even if the experience involves, mustard spoons and risky texts.
Yeah. The value isn't just the game, it's the narrative you build together
A
afterwards.
shared memory, however bizarre.
So for everyone listening, what we saw in this deep dive is how this world's most dangerous game went sideways fast. From a joke to genuinely uncomfortable, kind of risky situations.
Driven by competition, maybe some bad judgment, and this weird willingness to just go along with the crazy, even
Yeah.
when it got real.
Definitely got real.
Which leaves us with something to think about, maybe.
Oh.
Why do we do this? What's this human pull towards pushing boundaries for fun or for connection?
Yeah.
What makes us sign up for stuff where we can kind of see the potential downside? What does that say about our relationships or just our need for something new, even if that novelty is potentially sock-flavored or involves awkward conversations with exes?
Where's that line between fun risk and just plain foolishness?
Exactly. Something to chew on. When does the pursuit of amusement and connection tip over into something else entirely?